Hey, what up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Podcast Go app. And once you open up the Podcast Go app, it's going to allow you to search for different podcasts that are very, very popular. And right off the top of the thing, it already recommends Joe Rogan Experience podcast because we all know that Joe Rogan is probably the biggest and baddest podcast on the planet. So you click on Joe Rogan, and it will either allow you to download Joe Rogan right here by hitting the arrow, or it will allow you just to stream it by hitting stream. And if you hit this right there, it's going to say you have subscribed to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast by hitting the little X. And I will say the podcast app is kind of slow. You say the fighter and the kid, and you can see it pops up. You click here and it's going to now save a subscription to that, so every time they upload a new podcast, it's going to be available. So now you see it says Your Mama's House. So let's say I want to download this episode. You click here, and you can see now when you go down to your notification tray that it should be showing that it is being downloaded. So once it's downloaded, you're going to hit the back button, and at the bottom of the screen, it's going to say My Podcast. And when you click on My Podcast, it's going to show you which podcasts are available, which ones are new, which ones are ones that they have previously uploaded. So you're going to click back again, click download, and you're going to click here, and immediately it's going to start playing the podcast.
We were having the discussion if she had to choose between being one of the ball hog girls, right, or the menstrual blood lady, who would you rather be? And I think it's like, do you want to own being...
So overall, this is one of the best podcast apps out there. You can find pretty much any podcast, even my podcast that I haven't uploaded in about a year shows up on here. Let's see if I can find it. Go back. Let me type in Talk Raw Podcast. And this was a podcast that me and my buddy used to do on Google Plus way back in the day.
Okay, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another.
That's
It says she's risking her life because she got cup-sized breast.
Is that like a world record?
So if you Google search this porn star, which is Elizabeth Starr, she's 43 years old, and you will see how massive her boobs are. It's ridiculous.
Alright, Elizabeth Starr, here we come.
Yeah, it's STARR.
Alright.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Those are like bigger than pumpkins.
To me, that's unattractive.
Exactly, dude. That is so unattractive. Like, I would not even want to even talk to you. I could just see it now. Porn star being charged with murder after her breasts not kill a guy. Yeah.
But see, you can tell my podcast used to be pretty hilarious and pretty funny. But you can search by just categorizations, by name, by recommendations. You can go up here at the top, click this, and it has download, popular, my playlist, feeds. Then you go to popular, and it just brings up a whole bunch of different podcasts that are very popular. You could do trending, and Joe Rogan is pretty much always on top of the game when it comes to the podcasting game. He's just balling because he's the biggest podcast out there right now. But my name is Trevor. As always, this has been the Podcast Go app. Podcast Go app. So as always, guys, you can either go to the bottom of the screen and search by categorization of art, business, education, health, music, so on and so forth. And when you do sports, you're going to be able to get like a lot of MMA podcasts, a lot of football podcasts, just a lot of podcasts by the NBA, so on and so forth. You can get the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, which that dude is hilarious. That dude is badass when it comes to the podcasting game. Yeah, guys, that is just my little quick review of this little app. It does everything it's supposed to do, and it does it very well. It basically integrates everything you can get on iTunes into this app, so you can get it on your Android device. So, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.